get us out here on the road. Night drives are nice, but they're very tricky because you get tired, and we want to be aware of what's going on. So we go ahead and move forward. Anytime you drive at night, the risk of being tired is great. Also, many of you might want to drive at night because there is less traffic, but also there's the issue of people who could be coming from parties, clubs, and you're not sure what's going on, but it is very peaceful. It's a nice clear night too. I'm from the Midwest. Where are you guys from? We're going to make a right turn at the light. Pavement markings are really important, and clear headlights, good fresh crispy windshield are nice too. It's the OG Impala. It's a major thoroughfare. Trying to get about 50 miles an hour, make most lights. It's definitely an ambulance. You can see how the lights light up. We want to stop right at the stop line. This car has auto shut off. Some cars do have that. Always want to check the mirror, make sure no one is coming. Well, cars are coming behind us, but we want to make sure that we're safe. Make sure cars actually stop, and we do not want to be rear-ended. No cars definitely coming behind us. Lifting my foot. We don't want to run lights. We're watching for pedestrians. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. How you doing? You up late? How are you? We're going to go pick up our girl. How are you? Yeah, doing pretty good. Had a little live earlier. Tried out a new light that I purchased for in-car videos. It's okay if it's a little bit bright, so I'm just trying new. Got to try new things. Yes. Oh, look at the blinking yellow. Kind of threw us off a little bit. And at 12 o'clock midnight, it's funny that you say that a lot of these lights that are not really major intersections. Right. Nice clear night. So you see a lot of these videos, and usually I don't video this time of night. Usually I'm in. but I decided to, oh man, I'm kind of encouraged blind spots. I don't like this. I don't like being boxed in. That was kind of scary for a second. Yep, there go these lights blinking yellow. It's nice to drive when it's peaceful. Means proceed with caution. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, I was up very late last night. I'm really tired, but sometimes you got to get out, and sometimes you got to learn how to drive to pick up family members. And if you're tired sometime, you have to be out. So you can kind of tell I'm in a major thoroughfare. Let me get over. Yeah, it's funny how they come on, because I'm not usually out this time of midnight. So we're trying to keep about 55 miles an hour to make all these lights and this to be consistent. We're at a main thoroughfare. Like all these cars, see, no one wants to really slow down. Then you make this lane change before the intersection. My bad habit, I used to make lane changes in the middle of the intersection. It's illegal and it's very dangerous. It took me a long time to break that habit. But now we see we're all these cars again. Get some really beautiful decorations. They're nice, also a little bit distracting. Isn't that beautiful? These lights are catching us. That's okay. taken this route before, but not this time. This is a double left turn, J turn. We're going to be on the outside. It's a real nice turn here. I'm on the outside, so I got to stop for traffic. And when it's clear, I'm going to complete my turn. Then you're going to make sure you're in the correct lane. And come up and stop. I think that looks better. Tell me if that angle looks better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I don't want to break this thing. This area is heavily patrolled by police, so you really got to be maintaining good speed control. There was a crash over here a few days ago. There's a lot of different business establishment, clubs. And we want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. If you can't, you're too close. It's a nice F-150. I'm really checking my mirrors with. I do not want to be rear-ended by any cars. This time of evening, I'm going to stay away from all this. I like to stay in an open area. You see the defensive driving mindset I have? I don't like to be close to cars at all. You got to keep moving. Real nice buildings. And occasionally, you do feel claustrophobic. All these cars are around you a little bit. I always want to have an out. And that's one thing I always talk about, having an out. This is a nice 2-lane road going north and south. We're just trying to keep our good speed. There are animals over here, and occasionally you might see deer. People walking across. It's that F-150 again, that gray one. You might not look at cars the way I do. I look at them from their aesthetic. What are their capabilities? And I tend to like trucks too, so you can see. And then I'm gonna get back over. And then this curve, you want to lift your foot as you go into the curve. And the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, so it's pretty fast. It's a good route. Smooth, quiet, well lit. So if you're a nighttime driver, this is it. Hopefully this angle is good for you on the camera. It looks a little off to me, but it could be me because I've been up all night, been driving. But you really get a perspective of what the road looks like, your pavement markings. We're going on a curve around to the right. We got a warning sign ahead. It's a lot of trees too, so if you lost control, you're done. You're gonna hit a tree, you're gonna hit a pole. And then there's that stop line. I don't want to overshoot that. But it's a really clear night. It's cold. It is 33 degrees. It is 12:12 Eastern Standard Time. It's in the morning, 12 o'clock in the morning. And with many of the graduated licensing laws, if you're under 21, you won't be out driving this time. But if you're over, like us, yay, you're going to be out. Yeah, I remember one time I was coming home from a photo shoot, and as a result, this car's speeding for nothing. There was an accident on the I-94 corridor, and for some reason, I just the urge for me to help. There was I think a person had fell asleep in the car, but a young lady had told her the car she seemed okay, and I just helped her. She needed a ride. She called her parents, and her parents said, "Could you please drop her off?" I said, "Of course, I'm a gentleman." I dropped her off. I remember that. The car was totaled. But you help people, and that's what this video is about, helping people. And that's the GMC Canyon. That's the smaller version. You buy what you can afford. This will take us all the way almost toward the downtown area. And some of you have communities with newer street lights. I think these have been retrofitted with the high output lights, as you can tell. Don't let this little smooth rap fool you there. It's very dangerous. The police are here, people out. Look at the house lit up. You know, the electric bill is crazy. And I'm trying to not stay in people's blind spots. I'm always moving. Hopefully this will be a nice video. I'm hoping. See, people are always trying to race. Yes, I have members of my family in law enforcement. That's all I care to say at this point. I have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say will be used against you in a court of law. This is a left turn lane. Going to be yielding. There's a limousine bus. You need a CDL Class 1. I do want to do that too. That'd be so nice. Okay. this handicap. Oh man, these are handicapped. I don't want to park in those. Make sure I'm not in the handicapped. Yeah, I try to park too. I gotta be a role model. All right. All right, guys, I hope this tutorial was very helpful for you. We're doing some night driving, some of the challenges, some of the dangers. Got to get you out here and get you ready for the opportunities that are ahead. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Is that her? Yes? No? I don't. Well, I want to say thank you, and I'll be going live tomorrow in the morning. Bye, guys.